If it looks weird that I'm holding this mic, just know that it's supposed to be used on a stand, but I'm sitting outside and wanted decent audio quality for this video, so I apologize. My name is Steven, and I am the creator of Sonic Stop Motion Adventures, my fan-made, self-produced stop-motion series that has ran for almost 10 years, starting in May of 2009 and just now concluding in 2018. The point of this video is to answer some questions that some of you might be having due to this being such a monumental time for my channel. And part of that includes talking about what content is to come now that the series is officially over. And be sure to stay tuned until the very end because I have an important favor to ask of all of you. Let's start with the answers to two very basic questions. Is the series really over? Yes, Sonic Stop Motion Adventures has now officially come to a close. Are there going to be any more episodes? Easy answer here, no. This is why I had it say after the credits for episode 27, the end. The series has had a great run and it's been wonderful, but everything must come to an end. So now if I get comments asking when the next episode is, I can say without hyperbole, never. Next is the first of two very big questions I wanted to answer in this video. Why did you decide to end the series? To be frank, it's naive to think that the series could go on for much longer than it already has. I've said it before, but I will reiterate, I started the series when I was 11 years old, and now I'm 21. The show improved both technically and creatively with each installment, but that also meant it taking much longer between episodes to actually make them. I started with being able to make an episode in one day, and ended with it taking several months to do the same. Bear in mind that through the entire process, voice actors aside, I was doing everything. I was writing, creating the sets, shooting, editing, and also doing some of the voices as well. I was quite literally a one-man team. And eventually it got to the point where it started to take a toll on me. Years of creating a Sonic stop-motion series will do that to a man. Over the years, I've seen too many fan projects end with a fizzle instead of a bang, going off into what seems like some kind of permanent limbo for fans of that project to wonder if it'll ever come back. And I didn't want to be another one of those statistics. So I put all of the energy I had into creating a finale and ending the series at a point where I wanted to do so, and I was happy doing so. Nothing else told me to end the show except for me. And I knew that the time was right. Bear in mind the difference between canceling and concluding. I never wanted to cancel SSMA, and it was not canceled. I didn't have intentions of pulling the rug up from under everything I had set up character and story-wise, but instead had intentions of putting a meaningful end to all of it. So to summarize, why am I concluding the show? Well, I know that the time is right, and it's time to move on. I don't know what my next creative chapter is going to be, but I know that I couldn't start it until this one had finished. The next question, why end at episode 27? Some people have pointed out that 27 is kind of a strange number to end on, and if you think about it in terms of actual television shows, networks order them in chunks of even numbers, usually like 12, sometimes 13 or 14 or 24, numbers like that. So yeah, it would be kind of strange if a network ordered a show for 27 episodes. But of course, this is a fan-made stop-motion show, not a television show, which means that it could have gone for however short or long that I wanted it to. But the last thing I wanted to do was stretch the show to a point where it would end on an even number and be aesthetically pleasing that way. And going back to my previous answer, the last thing I would want to do, period, is to continue making the show to a point where I don't enjoy it anymore. And now, the biggest question to answer in this video. Do you have anything planned now that the series has finished? The answer to this is a big, absolute yes. If you thought that the end of Sonic Stop Motion Adventures meant no related content to come after, well, you would be wrong. To go back to my previous answers, yes, the series is finished, and no, I will not be making any more episodes. However, I've been putting together a list of post-finale content for the entire time I was working on the last two episodes. Most of it, in fact, all of it, is pretty much stuff I could only do once the series wrapped. To kick off everything will be the final blooper collection for the show. Some of you might remember the 3 that I've done in the past, and of course, 2 more episodes means more voice acting, which of course means more bloopers. So that'll most likely start off everything since it's a relatively easy video to make, and will include, of course, bloopers and deleted lines and all that jazz from the last 2 episodes. I will be doing another fan art contest, starting probably sometime in November or December. I haven't decided just yet, but I'm especially excited because Bedlam was not revealed at the time before the last fan art contest, so he didn't get to be a part of it. More details will follow in the video launching the contest, but just expect Bedlam to play a major role in it. Sonic Stop Motion Adventures Creator Commentaries. This one is huge for me personally. If you've ever watched a movie on a DVD or Blu-ray, chances are you've come across the bonus feature of a feature commentary when the director or crew or cast or any combination of those people will sit and watch the movie that they've made and talk about making it. And I'm going to be doing that for all of the episodes. I'm going to be watching and offering my creative commentary on episode 1 through episode 27, talking about all kinds of behind-the-scenes stuff and facts and trivia about the show. It's going to be great. Part of the fun in commentaries, however, is being joined by the people that helped you make what you're talking about. So I'm going to be doing a second round of commentaries called Cast Commentaries. And these are going to feature a bunch of the voice actors that helped contribute to the show and voiced characters in it. And I'm going to be able to talk with them and their role in making my show what it has become. For organization's sake, these are going to be going up as seasons. So there won't be like 27 new videos on my channel with individual commentaries on each episode. Instead, I'm going to make it so like Season 1 commentaries, Season 2 commentaries, and Season 3 commentaries, so it's just 3 separate videos. For the cast commentaries, it'll likely be 2 videos because Season 1 and 2, I'm not doing every single episode of them. In fact, for Season 1, I didn't start getting voice actors until kind of the very end. So it's going to be select episodes from Season 2 and a couple from Season 1, but for Season 3, it'll be pretty much every episode. And in terms of those, they'll likely be going up on a weekly basis. So whenever they start, Season 1 will go up, and then the next week on the same day, Season 2, and then Season 3, and so on. There might be a break between the creator and the cast commentaries, because I'm still working on everything. But yeah, it'll be a steady stream of content from here on out. And those commentaries are going to be several hours long because they cover all of the seasons. And speaking of very long videos, people that like to binge watch the show, it's about to get even easier for you. I'm going to be uploading season chunks for the entire show, not just in terms of the commentaries, but for if you just want to watch the show front to back. To clarify, Season 1 is episodes 1 through 9, Season 2 is episodes 10 through 19, and Season 3 is episodes 20 through 27. But I will not just be re-uploading them for the sake of re-uploading them. Through YouTube's closed caption system, I'm going to be adding a trivia track to all of the episodes. This is going to be basically calling out little details in each scene, like, oh, this is where this picture on the set came from, and so on and so on. Stuff that I don't necessarily get to say in the creator commentaries because I can't talk about everything, or stuff that I want to reiterate from the creator commentaries in the trivia tracks. So if you like to watch the show and you want to know all about the show, you can watch the creator commentaries and the season uploads with trivia tracks. And to top all of this post-finale content off, I'm going to be making Sonic Stop Motion Adventures, the Series End documentary. I've always wanted to show the front-to-back process of me making an episode, and I saw no better way to do so than with the final 2 episodes. I'm not making any more, so I guess this was my last chance anyway. From the beginning of production on episodes 26 and 27, I have been capturing so much behind-the-scenes footage to show all of you in a long-form documentary that isn't just going to be in a vlog style. I'm actually making it its own production. I'm currently writing and organizing the structure of the documentary. Admittedly, of the post-finale content, this will take the longest to make. Not only because I want to take my time with it and make it look as good as possible, but I also have a lot of footage to sift through to use at the right times and everything like that. I want to make this look the best I can. And that is everything I have planned for now, but I know that some of you will be saying, what about after that? Well, after that, I don't really have any concrete plans on this channel. I may continue to do smaller videos and maybe talk about Sonic music more, but when it comes to like discussion videos and top 10s, I've kinda outgrown wanting to do them. One final question that ties into that previous question is, are you going to be doing any more stop motion? The way it stands now, my plans are to step away from stop motion, whether that's for a while or permanently. I guess only time will tell, but either way, I think I've earned myself a break. Over the course of this series, I've discovered that I truly enjoy writing the most. Stop motion served as a vehicle to tell my story the way I wanted to tell it, but stop motion in general isn't necessarily what I want to do in life. I've already seen people suggesting and asking to do things like Pokemon stop motion adventures or insert franchise here stop motion adventures. This is far from the point of me ending my show and the complete opposite of what I want to do right now. If you get your creative start on working on something that is a fan project, there always comes that time where you either have to move on to something original or at least weigh the pros and cons of doing so. And after so long of writing for already established characters in an existing franchise, I want to take a step back and try working on things that are original. And full disclaimer, those things might not be on YouTube. I gotta do what's right at this point in my life, and if I don't see my future being on YouTube, then I'm not gonna stay on YouTube forever. But that also doesn't mean I'm deleting my channel or anything. Like, it's gonna stay up. I'm proud of this work that I've done. At times like these, as cheesy as it sounds, people like to gravitate towards that Dr. Seuss quote, "Don't cry because it's over, but smile because it happened." And smiling because it happened is exactly what I want to focus on right now. This is what I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I now have something to ask all of you people watching this right now. Just as I have grown up making the show, I know for a fact there are people out there that have grown up watching the show. And I'm already seeing a lot of people do this on the comments of the last 2 episodes, but right here, right now, I want people to share all the memories they have with the show in the comment section below. And this could be either how you found the show, or what your favorite episode is, or some kind of other memory, or who you watched it with and where. Anything that relates to the show and is one of your memories, I want to hear about it down below. Hashtag it with SSMA Memories. You can also feel free to reach out and share these with me on Twitter with the same hashtag. In closing, I want to extend my most heartfelt thank you to all of you. Thank you for watching the content that I've made for so many years. Whether you've been here since episode 1, episode 20, or you're just now finding all of this, it means the world to me. I started making these videos for myself with a crappy camera that I inherited from my mom and some Sonic toys, and I would not have continued it if not for the audience watching it. Thank you all for making this strange, long, and honestly unexpected journey what it was and making it worthwhile. I think that says it all. I'm Steven. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you around, and stay cool.